Okay, YouTube, this is JL Chambers 82 here. Had just a couple things I want to show you real quick. Put up a quick video. Some stuff I found cleaning out a closet at my parents' house. It's basically just some game boxes and then one little surprise. And here in the background, we got some N64 Shadows of the Empire going on. I'll leave that up. Anyway, so game boxes are. First one. I have to kind of stand up to get the whole thing in there. That's right. It's the old Atari Jaguar. Now my Jaguar is missing in action, so that's why you don't see it out in the collection in my previous video. It's somewhere, but I will find it. I keep finding pieces to it, like the controller, the power source, and the AV cables, but I can't seem to find it. I have all the games and everything ready to go, so it's kind of unfortunate. But anyway, this is my original box from, oh god, way back in the day when this thing came out. And let's see if you can look there. The Electronics Boutique price tag, $249.99. And yeah, what else? Yeah, came with Cybermorph game cartridge included. So let's take a look here. Nothing interesting on the side, just typical stuff. The back was kind of cool and funny. And yeah, I don't know if I can zoom in on this enough to read it. Not being too big, but yeah, Atari Jaguar 64-bit interactive multimedia system. Alright. Look at all these promises, and look over here. 64-bit graphics chip with multiple RISC processors, like I knew what that was when I was 14. 6.8 million colors, that's a lot of colors. That's still a lot of colors. That's, you know, how many do you need? You know, I haven't ever, you know, seen a million of anything at one time. So, CD quality sound, yeah, on some games maybe. 3D graphics, high-speed rendering, digital interface ports. And look at that right there. Manufactured in the USA by IBM. Yep, this was the last system to be produced in the United States. And let's just take a look here at some of these little game windows here. Yeah, Evolution Dino Dudes, Raiden, Trevor McFern, Crescent Galaxy. There's a picture of Alien vs. Predator. There's actual screen from the game itself. I will be doing a review on that game as soon as I can get my Jag. Let's see, Cybermorph, Checkered Flag. It was supposed to be like a virtual racing clone. Club Drive, just a shot there. Tiny Toon Adventures, and they got 2 shots there, but that game was never released, like so many other Jaguar games. Yeah, just a picture of the controller there, but yep. I don't know. I used to say, I was about to say I don't know why I have this, but actually I used to save everything back in the day. Yeah, just kind of there on the side. It's just a quick little caption of everything. All right. So there you go. There's a Atari Jaguar box. Alright, so let's move that out of the way. Next thing I found over there was, this is a box for my original Sony PlayStation. Now, I got this at launch, the day it came out, actually. I had sold my Saturn and took the money to buy this, and the main reason was because I saw screenshots of Ridge Racer and Battle Arena Toshinden in a magazine, and I was kind of getting bored with the Saturn, and, you know, at that time they were making just like upscaled versions of Sega CD games, it seemed. Little did I know that there were going to be better games coming out. But anyway, went and got it at launch, and it came with a demo disc, and I remember playing like Jumping Flash and something like that on it. Something else, I can't remember. But yeah, that's what it came with back in the day, just AV cables and the unit. And the reason I don't have this unit anymore, I didn't sell it. This was one of the first units, and I've heard some other people on YouTube talk about the lens on the original PlayStations. Yeah, they were terrible, and they knew it, and they released them anyway. And yeah, basically what happens is that you have to actually turn the unit upside down for it to work right. And that's just the stats there. Kind of let you look at that for a moment. And yeah, it was horrible, and it just got progressively worse, and then I ended up just throwing it away. And these were some of the games that were supposed to come out. Some of them, most of these I do believe did come out. Some of them did not. But yeah, I mean, I remember looking at the back of this box. I was like, cool, you know, Tekken and Destruction Derby had looked really cool. That was a smash 'em up race car game. Wasn't too excited about Spot Goes to Hollywood, but anyway, yeah, it'd be cool if I can find online another old school PlayStation 1, and that way I can kind of display it with the box maybe one day if I have a bigger game room. Right now I have no room in here for boxes, and I really don't want those out. You know, I got enough game stuff out. I don't think I really need to have boxes out there too. Okay, so, and the last thing that I had, and you briefly saw this in the other video, I have it actually out now with some other stuff, because this is pretty old, and some of you guys might remember this guy. This is R.O.B the robot, and he came with the Nintendo Deluxe set. I found him up in a closet, and he was in pretty bad shape, but I just, like everything, I just kind of really scrubbed him down, cleaned him up inside out. Could not find all his parts, and in fact he's missing one of these old claws. Now, for those of you who don't remember R.O.B, the Deluxe set came with R.O.B the Robot, Nintendo Entertainment System. It came with Zapper, and it came with a game called Gyromite. Did not come with Super Mario Brothers, and that really pissed me off because that was a game I wanted. And but I also liked robots, so I was kind of the idea that Nintendo had did work, that this robot would, you know, cater to like little kids and stuff wanting to have the system just have like a toy robot that would play games with them and be their friend. But it was not so much the case. It's basically just a mechanical light gun. I mean, don't get me wrong, the thing is way ahead of its time, but it's a very, very, you know, Japanese idea as far as like playing games. I mean, Gyromite, it took forever. And what you did, there was these little notches here, and I don't have all his pieces, but you had this little platform built up around him, and he held a controller, and also he had these gyros, and these gyros were completely dangerous. It's crazy that they let kids have these things and play with them. And they were plastic and metal, and they spun at this insane high speed. And me and my brother wouldn't even play Gyromite. I mean, it wasn't worth hooking the thing up, and the game was not very good at all. It was like one of these time games, and you had to move a guy around, and this guy would help you out by, you know, you give him instructions on the screen to lift a gyro and place it on a little platform, which would press the A or B button, and you know, if you didn't do it in enough time, the screen blew up. It was not a fun game at all. But yeah, and back to what I was saying about the gyros. Yeah, we used to just have like gyro wars. We get these things at completely high speeds and then like wreck them against each other, and they go flying across the room. I mean, could have totally put, you know, eyes out or caused, you know, head wounds. It was not a good idea, and I don't think we'll see anything like that anytime soon. Very similar to all the accidents with the Wii. But that's just to let you have a little look at them. Not everyone remembers this guy. There was a Japanese counterpart that came out, you know, for the Famicom, but this one matched the system here. He kind of looked like the robot from Short Circuit, and I think, yeah, they were trying to use this image to kind of sell this to kids across America, and it worked because, yeah, I got that, and I didn't have Super Mario Brothers, and I was really upset about that because you couldn't find the cart by itself for the longest time. Like, it was only packaged in, so I was always renting it or borrowing it from people. But anyway, I just wanted to post a quick video and let you check these boxes out and R.O.B the robot. But as always, I'll be trying to make some more videos soon, some gameplay footage or some game reviews or system reviews. But if you have any comments, questions, or anything you'd like to see, please post them up and let me know. Later, YouTube.